guys, everybody talks about being an entrepreneur or starting their own business. And I just wanted to talk about that for a little while. A lot of people talk about how great it is to be an entrepreneur, or they might be fake entrepreneurs. They might not necessarily have their own business. But a lot of people don't talk about how hard it is, how alone you will be, how many hours you'll put in. People think, okay, I'm gonna start my own business. That way I can make my own hours. I can be with my family more. But they don't realize that for the first 1 to 5 years, that's when most businesses fail. For the first, year to the 5th year, that's when you make it or break it. So you have to put in even more hours than a regular job. And a lot of times, if you would have just stayed at a regular job, you probably would have made more money doing a regular job. But it was just on my mind. I was listening to a podcast this morning about entrepreneurs and how many fake entrepreneurs there are out there, and how they have this unrealistic goals of making millions of dollars, that they get caught up in that when you should celebrate making $50,000. You should celebrate making $75,000 a year. These are big goals. Don't get so caught up in going viral and getting 100,000 views on something and being a millionaire. Everybody sets the goal of being a millionaire by the time they're 25 or 30. It's unrealistic, And I'm not saying don't have goals. It's important to have big goals, but make sure you celebrate the little things. Make sure you celebrate, that $50,000 a year. That's big to a lot of people. $75,000 a year, that's even bigger. That's important. Don't just shoot for that. I want to be a millionaire. Even though they say nowadays in this age it's easier. This is the easiest time than ever to be a millionaire. But being an entrepreneur or having your own business is not easy. No one talks about how alone you'll be, how many hours you'll actually be putting in. Here it is. It's a Saturday. My family's at home, and here I am. I'm in one of my 4 units, and I'm about to start putting all this flooring down. I gotta get this unit remodeled as quick as I can. That way I can take some pictures, get the pictures out there, and hopefully find tenants ASAP so I can get some money rolling in. There's a lot of stress and a lot of things going on with trying to have your own business, and I wouldn't even necessarily call myself an entrepreneur. This is just something I've always been interested in, and something I was lucky enough to. My first house was a duplex, and so I lived on one side, rented the other side out, and then from there I bought another duplex. And so now I have 2 duplexes, so that's a total of 4 units. But you got those mortgages, so the units have to be rented out to pay the mortgages. It's hard. There's more money coming in, but there's a whole lot more money going out. And anyway, I just wanted to tell y'all and talk to y'all about how hard it is, about how many hours you'll actually be putting in. And especially for that first 5 years, you're going to be missing that family. You're going to be putting in a lot of hours, and if you don't, your business may not make it. But I'm all for being an entrepreneur. I'm all for having your own business. For instance, I think it's a great idea to buy a dump trailer, or buy a piece of equipment that you can start doing on the weekends. You can rent out a dump trailer, but dump trailers aren't cheap. They're like $10,000. But as long as you had a truck already that you're already paying for anyway, if you bought a dump trailer, you could drive it back and forth to people's houses and charge them a fee to fill them up. And then once they're full of trash, you can haul them off and pay the fee to dump the trash. And as long as you're charging more to rent it, and rent it out more often than not, well, then you're going to make enough money to pay for that dump trailer and enough money to have a little bit of profit. That way you can afford the insurance and everything like that for the dump trailer, and then from there you can buy more dump trailers. I think that would be a great idea. But my only word of advice would be, and my mama said this to me years ago. She said, if it's right today, it'll be right tomorrow. So don't rush. If let's say it is a dream of yours to start your own business, and you like the idea of buying a piece of equipment and and renting that piece of equipment out, well, don't just rush out and do it the first day you think about it or the first week or month you think about it. If it's right today, it'll be right tomorrow. So maybe, let's say it's a dump trailer and it's $10,000. Why don't you wait a year, and at the end of that year, throughout the year, you can save up money. You can save up $10,000 to buy that dump trailer. And not only will you have saved some money up so you don't have to get such a big loan to buy it, but if it's right today, it'll be right tomorrow. So if you're still interested in it and you still feel strongly about it in a year, at the end of the year, as you did at the beginning, when you first thought of the idea, then to me that's a sign that it's definitely the right thing to do. It's definitely something you should try to do and give it a shot and start your own business and try it out. Worst case scenario, it doesn't work out. You do it for a little while, and at least you pay the dump trailer off and you break even. But best case, you could possibly, it could take off your own little business of renting out dump trailers and hauling people's trash away. The next thing you know, you have 5, 6, 7, 8, even 10 dump trailers, and you're making enough money to start your own, to be full-time in your own business. Anyway, that was just on my mind. I know a lot of people out there want to be an entrepreneur and want to be have their own business. So that was just on my mind. I don't regret doing the duplex thing and having my own unit, so I'm loving it. And this may sound crazy, but I've already made it. I can see in my mind, I've had such a clear vision of one day me and my son just driving around from duplex to duplex, and we're just cutting grass and together, and we're just doing maintenance on our duplexes. And this is a business that I'll be able to lead to him one day. Even if it doesn't necessarily work out for me, where it makes me a whole lot of money, or where I could retire early. Even if I have to end up working a regular job my whole life, and the duplex thing is just something on the side, because I won't pay him off, for 30 years. House loans are 30 years, but it's at least something I could leave my kids. I have 3 kids now. We're a family of 5 now. Everly Hatfield is at home. She's only a month old, and I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I've barely had time to see her because I have these duplexes, and someone ended up moving out all of a sudden, and I had to get in here. They had been living here 5 or 6 years, so I had to get in here and basically do a full remodel. As you can see behind me, I had to paint everything. I had to paint everything. I ripped all the carpet out, and my nephews helped me with the laminate tile flooring in the kitchen and the bathrooms and the laundry room. And now I have this vinyl plank flooring that will hopefully last a long, long time that I'm about to put down. That way, every time a tenant moves in or out, I won't have to worry with changing the carpet out or cleaning the carpet. Hopefully I can just come in and clean this vinyl plank flooring and maybe touch up the paint, touch up the walls, and bring it right back out and keep money coming in. A lot of people think, oh, he has his own business, he has duplexes, he has money, but they don't realize all the extra costs that comes along with that. Yeah, there's more money coming in, but then there's more money coming out. So it's like, it fluctuates so much. If anything, it's harder than just having a regular job with a few bills. Now you have your regular job plus a side job or a side business, and then your bills change all the time, up and down. Like right now, I had to turn the water, the power, and everything on here while I'm remodeling it and while I'm waiting to get in between tenants. So that's extra bills that just fluctuated. And different bills like that. And then of course the money that it costs to do the remodel, to buy the flooring, to buy the paint, and everything like that. That's a huge cost that, yeah, I'm gonna charge more for this unit when I'm done. I was only charging, let's say $700 or $750, and now when I'm done remodeling it and I'll have new appliances, new flooring, new paint, yeah, I'm probably gonna charge $900 or $950, but it's gonna take a long time to pay down the money in which I spent to fully remodel it. before I start actually making a profit and reaping the rewards from that. But anyway, it was on my mind because here I am, I'm by myself doing all this work, and it was just on my mind. Everybody talks about, nowadays being an entrepreneur is one of the most talked about things. Everybody wants to have their own business, and I think that's great and all. I say go for it, but I say if it's, like my mom always said, if it's right today, it'll be right tomorrow. So just think about that, and don't rush into it. Make a plan, save some money up, and if you still feel as strongly about it as you did the first day or the first week you thought about it, if you still feel it this strongly a year later or a few months later, I'm not saying wait a year. I'm just saying think about it, make a plan, save some money up, and prove to maybe your wife or your family or whoever it is, prove to them and show them that you're serious about it. Don't just talk about stuff. You have to make actions. You have to do it. Show them how serious you are by saving the money up, by still talking about the same thing you were thinking about a year later. To me, that will definitely show people that you're serious about something, Or better yet, don't talk about it. Just keep it in your mind and make a plan and have your goals and just slowly work towards that goal, That's what I try to do. As of late, I've been expressing my goals and dreams a little bit more, but I've always been a quiet person, a shy person. I keep to myself, and I have some very, very big goals and dreams, ones which I won't get into right now, but I think it's great to dream, and I want everybody to keep dreaming and trying to be an entrepreneur and a business owner. I just want y'all to think about it and keep in mind, if it's right today, it'll be right tomorrow. Thank y'all. Don't forget to subscribe and like the videos. It helps me out a lot to grow the channel. And if y'all want to see more motivation, or if y'all have any thoughts, opinions, or any comments at all, just feel free to leave them below. And more feedback, the better. Thank y'all.